In the catalog of modern history, some heroes survive by chance, and others survive by force of will. Louis Zamperini was one of the latter, a delinquent child, an Olympic record setter, a decorated airman, a castaway on the open Pacific, a prisoner of war, and finally, a man who built his life around forgiveness. This is his complete story, unfiltered, uncompressed, and unforgettable. Louis was born on January 26, 1917, in Olean, New York, to Italian immigrants Anthony and Louise Zamperini. He was small, quiet, and struggled to speak English. His early school years were riddled with bullying, which pushed him down a path of rebellion. By age 8, he was smoking. By 10, he was stealing beer from delivery trucks. And by 12, he became notorious in Torrance, California, for slipping under fences, breaking into houses, and outrunning police officers on foot. Louis's life pivoted because of one person, his older brother, Pete. Pete saw potential buried beneath the chaos. He forced Louis into the school's track team, training him relentlessly. Early mornings, long-distance runs, strict discipline. Louis resisted at first, but soon realized he was extraordinary. In 1934, Louis ran a mile in 4 minutes 21 seconds, the fastest high school mile ever recorded at the time. He shattered records across California. At age 19, Louis qualified for the 1936 Berlin Olympics, the games hosted under the rising shadow of Adolf Hitler. Louis didn't win gold, but during the 5,000-meter race, he ran the final lap in just 56 seconds, the fastest Olympic final lap ever recorded at that time. Even Hitler reportedly asked to meet the boy with the fast finish. When war broke out, Louis enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Forces. He became a bombardier on a B-24 Liberator. These planes were heavy, prone to equipment failures, and notoriously difficult to fly. Louis flew combat missions across the Pacific, enduring mechanical breakdowns, near misses, and relentless enemy fire. He once returned from a mission with over 500 bullet holes in the aircraft fuselage. On May 27, 1943, Louis and his crew boarded a malfunctioning B-24 nicknamed the Green Hornet. It was meant only for emergency use. Mid-flight, 2 engines failed. The aircraft lost altitude, spiraled helplessly, and smashed into the Pacific Ocean. Of the 11 crew members, only 3 survived the crash: Louis, pilot Russell Phil Phillips, and tail gunner Francis Mac McNamara. Adrift on a yellow life raft, Louis fought starvation, dehydration, and hallucinations. Sharks circled them constantly. Japanese aircraft strafed them with bullets. They survived on rainwater and by catching fish with their bare hands. This remains one of the longest survival ordeals in open ocean history. After drifting nearly 2,000 miles, Louis and Phil finally reached land, but it was Japanese territory. They were captured, blindfolded, and transported to the Ofuna Interrogation Center. Louis was listed as killed in action by the U.S. military. His family held a funeral mass, unaware he was alive. At the Naoetsu POW camp, Louis met Corporal Mutsuhiro Watanabe, known as the Bird, a sadistic guard who targeted Louis obsessively. Daily beatings, forced labor in sub-zero temperatures, starvation rations, humiliations designed to break him psychologically. The Bird forced Louis to hold a heavy wooden beam over his head for over 37 minutes. If he dropped it, he would be beaten to death. Louis refused. His defiance shocked even the guards. In August 1945, Japan surrendered. POW camps opened. Louis was finally free after more than 2 years in captivity. When he returned home, he weighed just 66 kilograms and suffered severe PTSD. He struggled with nightmares, alcohol, and violent flashbacks. His life nearly collapsed until a turning point arrived. In 1949, Louis attended a sermon by Billy Graham. It transformed him. He felt compelled to forgive the very men who tortured him, including the Bird. He even returned to Japan to meet his former guards. Many he embraced. Watanabe refused the meeting, but Louis still forgave him in a heartfelt letter. Louis founded a camp for troubled boys, returning to help kids just like he once was. He carried the Olympic torch in 1998 in Nagano, Japan, near the camp where he was once imprisoned. Louis Zamperini lived to age 97. He passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy of endurance, forgiveness, and unbreakable human spirit. His life became the foundation of the book and movie Unbroken, but the truth is even more powerful than film. Louis Zamperini proved that strength isn't measured by muscle, but by conviction. His journey remains a benchmark for resilience in the face of impossible odds. This is his story. This is what it means to be unbroken.